what's for you is going to receive you. The thing that rejects you is never for you anyway. That's why it rejected you. I had to come to understand that the thing that is for you is not going to reject you. It's going to receive you regardless. This is why I always think that idea that you got to do all these things to get this person, you got to do all these things to get your kingdom spouse. I kind of like veer away from that, only because I'm seeing for myself that when something is for you, you can come with all of that, and those people, those places, those things receive you with open arms. Regardless of all your issues and everything, they receive you with open arms. Because one, anything that belongs to you and is yours, it's going to receive you back. You're not going to have to jump through any hoops for it. Sometimes I even see it like, where people, they have this overwhelming patience for you and this compassion for you that you can't even describe. It's just no way to describe it. It's so godly and it's so ordained and divine that it's from God. Because you're like, nobody else ever treated me like this. I'm so damaged. I'm so broken. I've been through so much. And these people just seem to not even care about that stuff. They're not complaining because it's God ordained. When something is God ordained, it receives you back. The thing that rejected you was not for you. That's why it rejected you, right? And it could be a person, a place, a thing, whatever. That's why it rejected you. It wasn't for you. Sometimes that idea that this is not going to be the right thing, you'll see that when it comes to it, it's going to reveal what it is to you. It's going to reveal itself to you over time. I always say, give something a little bit of time. Give somebody a little bit of time, and they're going to show you exactly who they are. Just give somebody a little bit of time and space, and the cards are going to be on the table. You're going to be able to see who these people really are. Just give them a little bit of time. Because God told me this a long time ago when somebody called themselves pursuing me or whatever, and he said, just be quiet and let them speak. Say less, right? Just say less, and it's going to show you what it is. And this man showed me who he is with his words, and that's what I'm saying. And when it's for you, it's going to do the same thing. If it's a relationship, if it's a marriage, if it's a job, whatever it is, it's going to reveal what it is. Some things have took you through the ringer, had you jumping through all kinds of hoops and bending over backwards, breaking your back, and you still was rejected because it wasn't for you. The thing that's for you is going to be smooth. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. I don't want to use the word easy, but it's going to be smooth. It's going to have a certain peace about it. It's not going to be so difficult. That thing is going to receive you with open arms, because that's what God does. He receives us. He doesn't reject us. So anything that's from God is not going to do that to you. Now, that doesn't mean that you just come just falling apart at the seams and just say, I don't care about healing. I don't care. It's going to receive me. No, you should want to work on yourself. You should, want to heal. That's kind of an indicator that you're wise and you're ready for something new. Sometimes we're not ready for a thing because we haven't shown any maturity. We're not showing any maturity. You still thinking with the old mindset. You still stubborn, selfish, and you don't want to change. And that's letting you know, because God already know, but it's letting you know you're not really ready for that thing. Because when you're ready for something, you mature. Kids that are ready for the next level, you see the maturity. You see it in their work ethic. You see it in their homework. You see it when they take a test. It's the same for us. You see it when you test it, you'll see it. You like, did I pass that test? You failed that test. You still failing back to back to back. You're probably not ready to go to the next grade. God wouldn't be a good father if he just let you pass, okay? He has to sometimes hold you back a little bit because you're not ready. He's still working on you. It's still some stuff that you need to know and you need to learn. But when you see that you're maturing and you passing the test and you doing the work, you'll see that you kind of elevate a little more quicker. Things seem to go a little bit faster. And it's not God is trying to be mean or anything like that. It's a work that's happening on the inside of you. And for some of us that's a little bit older, God will redeem the time. So in order for him to redeem the time, he might have to take you through some tough things to mature you, because he's all about timing and he's all about perfecting you and maturing you and having you prepared and equipped for a thing. He's not going to throw you in something unequipped. Even when you think you're unequipped, you're really not. You think you're unequipped for marriage, you're really not. You think you're unequipped for a child, you're really not. You think that you're not ready for that job, you're actually really ready for it. You think that you're not ready to start your own business. Yeah, you are. You've been ready. God has been doing this thing over time in you. So it's just know that He has to speed that up. He's redeeming the time so you don't miss nothing. And when I tell you, you won't miss nothing, okay? Everything that you thought you missed out on and you didn't get is coming. It's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. He said, you are not late. You right on time. You right on schedule, baby. I'm going to get you everything that I told you I was going to get you. I'm going to get it to you. Don't you worry. And when you faithful like that, this is why I say, we leave everything up to God. And some things are our own decisions, right? Some things you have to decide to go after. It's not about works. It's not about works, but it is about a decision. Some decisions we have to make. You have to decide. God could be holding this thing for you, and you have to decide if you really want it or not. And if you just do nothing and you don't pursue God, you don't surrender, you don't step up to the plate, then that thing just lingers there. Well, some people will die not receiving the thing that He had for them. And it won't be God's fault, right? It won't be God's fault because God is not a liar. He's not. So if He said it, it's got to come to pass. The only way that it won't come to pass is if you decline it, because He ain't going to force it on you. So if you don't want it, He can't give it to you if you don't want it. So I love y'all. Stay blessed. Stay encouraged. I'll see you guys on the next one as the Lord leads. Bye.